What if the reason you're exhausted every afternoon, carrying stubborn belly fat that won't budge no matter what you try, and waking up at night to use the bathroom, has nothing to do with your age? Most people over 50 are told, that's just how it is now. But here's what almost no one is telling you. Your liver, an organ the size of a football sitting quietly on your right side, could be sending you distress signals right now. And if you don't know what to look for, you'll miss every single one of them. I'm going to show you 6 warning signs your liver is in trouble. Some of them you can literally see on your own body today. And one of them, number 4, is something most doctors never even check for. Stay with me until the end, because the last sign is the one that surprises people the most. And I'll also share something that could genuinely help turn this around. Here's the truth about your liver that most people don't know. Liver disease is far more common than most people realize. In fact, up to 40% of the entire adult population has some degree of fatty liver, and the vast majority of them have absolutely no idea. Why? Because in the early stages, there are often no obvious symptoms. Your liver is responsible for over 500 functions in your body. It filters toxins from your blood, produces proteins, regulates blood sugar, breaks down fat, and even controls your hormones. When it starts to struggle, the effects ripple through your entire body. And after 50, the risk goes up. Poor diet over the years, metabolic changes, and reduced activity all put extra pressure on this hard-working organ. So let's go through the 6 warning signs, starting with the one that's hiding in plain sight. Warning sign number 1. Your belly is sticking out, and it won't go away. Look down right now. Does your midsection protrude, even if the rest of your body feels relatively normal? This is one of the most common and most overlooked signs of a struggling liver. Here's what's actually happening inside your body. When fat cells become overloaded from years of excess carbohydrates and sugar, they reach their limit. They can no longer store fat properly, so that fat has nowhere to go, and it starts depositing outside the fat cells, around your organs, in your abdominal cavity. Doctors call this ectopic fat. Your abdomen can hold 4 to 6 liters of this type of fat. And unlike regular body fat, ectopic fat is metabolically dangerous. It drives insulin resistance, inflames the liver, and creates a cycle that gets harder and harder to break. If your belly has been growing despite your best efforts, your liver may be at the center of it. Warning sign number 2. You can't go long without eating, and you crave carbs constantly. This one surprises people, but it's one of the clearest signals your liver is under stress. When the liver becomes fatty and dysfunctional, it loses its ability to regulate blood sugar properly. It starts producing sugar on its own, uncontrollably, even when you haven't eaten. At the same time, insulin resistance builds in your cells, meaning your body is screaming for fuel it can't properly use. The result? Intense cravings, hunger that hits hard and fast, an inability to go more than a few hours without needing to eat something. Ask yourself honestly, can you comfortably skip a meal without feeling shaky, irritable, or desperate for food? If the answer is no, that's your liver talking. Warning sign number 3. You feel exhausted after lunch, and your energy crashes throughout the day. This isn't laziness. This isn't just getting older. When your liver is overworked and fatty, it struggles to process nutrients and deliver steady energy to your body. Blood sugar spikes and crashes become the norm. Your brain gets foggy. Your body feels heavy. That afternoon slump that you've been blaming on a big meal? It's a metabolic signal. A healthy liver keeps your energy stable. A struggling liver creates chaos in your blood sugar, your hormones, and your energy systems, leaving you feeling drained by mid-afternoon and exhausted by evening. If this sounds like your daily experience, your liver deserves your attention. Now, before we continue with the remaining signs, I want to briefly mention something. If what you're hearing is resonating, if you recognize these signs in yourself, there's a natural supplement called ReLIVER Pro that was specifically designed to support an overworked liver. It contains a blend of research-backed ingredients like turmeric root, which helps regenerate liver cells and reduce inflammation, dandelion root, which supports bile production and helps filter harmful chemicals, berberine, which stimulates the breakdown of fatty acids inside the liver and improves insulin sensitivity, and milk thistle, one of the most studied liver protective plants in the world. We'll come back to this at the end. For now, let's keep going, because signs 4, 5, and 6 are the ones most people completely miss. Warning sign number 4. Changes you can see on your skin, nails, or eyes. This is the one that surprises people most, because your liver's health shows up on the outside of your body. Here's what to look for. A yellowish tint to your skin or the whites of your eyes, called jaundice, happens when the liver can't process bilirubin, a yellow substance produced when red blood cells break down. When it builds up in the blood, it colors your skin and eyes. Pale or white nails, sometimes called Terry's nails, occur because liver disease changes the tissue beneath the nail, making it hard to see the tiny blood vessels underneath. Spider-shaped red marks on your skin, called spider nevi, are caused by high estrogen levels. Your liver is responsible for breaking down estrogen. When it's not working properly, estrogen builds up and causes small blood vessels near the skin's surface to dilate and become visible. 3 or more of these spider marks on your body is a signal worth taking seriously. Warning sign number 5. You bruise easily or bleed longer than you should. Have you noticed bruises appearing and wondering where did that come from? Or small cuts that seem to take forever to stop bleeding? Your liver produces clotting factors, the proteins your blood needs to form clots and stop bleeding. When the liver is damaged or overloaded, it produces fewer of these proteins. At the same time, a struggling liver produces less of the hormone that tells your bone marrow to make platelets, the tiny blood cells that clump together to stop bleeding. Less clotting factors plus fewer platelets equals easy bruising and slow healing. If this is happening to you regularly, it's not something to brush off as thin skin or aging. It's a functional signal from your liver. Warning sign number 6. Frequent urination at night, vision problems, or brain fog. These 3 symptoms seem completely unrelated to your liver, and that's exactly why people miss them. But here's the connection. When the liver is fatty and dysfunctional, insulin resistance builds throughout the body. Insulin resistance causes blood sugar dysregulation, and that dysregulation affects nearly every system in your body. Frequent nighttime urination is a classic sign of blood sugar imbalance driven by insulin resistance. Vision problems, blurring, difficulty focusing, can also be early signs of blood sugar stress, not just aging eyes. And brain fog, that feeling of mental cloudiness, slow thinking, difficulty concentrating, is directly linked to the liver's inability to clear toxins from the blood. When ammonia and other metabolic waste products build up, because the liver can't clear them efficiently, the brain is one of the first places to feel it. If you're experiencing any combination of these, your liver may be at the root of it. Here's the good news. And this is important. Your liver is the only organ in your body capable of 100% regeneration. Unlike your kidneys, your lungs, or your pancreas, your liver can fully repair itself. But it needs the right support, and it needs it before scar tissue sets in. The steps are straightforward. Reduce refined carbohydrates and sugar, move your body consistently, and give your liver the specific nutrients it needs to recover. That's where ReLIVER Pro comes in again. Ingredients like artichoke leaf to protect and regenerate liver tissue, beetroot to reduce oxidative damage and inflammation, chunka piedra with its powerful antioxidant properties, and celery seed to improve liver enzyme production and reduce fat buildup. This is a formula built specifically for people who want to give their liver a real fighting chance, naturally, safely, and without complicated routines. You can find the link in the description below. Your liver has been working for you every single day of your life. Now it's asking for a little help. Don't ignore the signs. If this video gave you something valuable, a moment of "I didn't know that," please subscribe to this channel. We create science-based, senior-friendly wellness content every week, built for real people who want to stay strong, sharp, and independent. Hit that subscribe button. Share this with someone over 50 who needs to hear it. And remember, it is never too late to support the organ that supports everything else. Stay well. We'll see you in the next one.